Online privacy has almost become an oxymoron.
Our lives intertwine with the internet, and trying to erase your digital footprint is no easy feat. Only on KRDO News Channel 13, Rana Navini is finding out how easy it is to find your personal information and how hard it is to get off the grid.
If you're like most Americans, you probably spend a lot of time in front of a screen. 11 hours a day is the average.
I'm the digital content director at KRDO.
It's probably a little more for Chris Lovelace.
That means that I do the internet and social media stuff for the news.
Chris is a savvy web user, but his online habits are pretty typical.
Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I have an old MySpace account that's out there in the cyberspace somewhere. I forgot the password. I don't feel like I have a whole lot to hide, a whole lot of tracks to cover.
I was actually able to find the assessment on the house that you bought, which is how I figured out your address.
Craig Smith is the owner and chief investigator with BrightStar Investigations. In less than an hour, he found detailed.
You had a tree in your backyard that got cut, that needed to get cut down.
Personal.
I don't even remember joining OkCupid.
And all public information about Chris.
The things I found on Chris, I mean, they can be found about most people.
Even though Chris increased his Facebook security, Smith could find photos and information through Chris's friends and family members.
I'm surprised at some of the stuff he found, like the posts on the Arbor Day website, like the dating site information that I had forgotten about, old blogs that I had forgotten about.
So is erasing your digital life even possible?
It's absolutely possible to live off the grid, very difficult to accomplish.
Start by searching yourself or hire an investigator to do it for you. But things that are public record, like your phone and address, get a little tricky. You have to ask websites like Spokeo and White Pages to remove your information.
It takes serious work. Serious work to delete your digital footprint.
I think I'll probably be moving forward thinking a lot more about what I'm doing and what the future implications could be.
Whether you're worried about an employer or just want a little privacy, remember that anything you put online could be there forever.
So some things that Smith recommends that we can all do. Facebook is one of the biggest culprits of releasing some of your private information. So check on your security settings, hide your friends list, hide your timeline, and also hide the pages you like. He actually found a lot of information about Chris by looking at what pages Chris had liked on Facebook. And he also recommends if you're looking for a job, just deactivate your Facebook altogether and just remove that from the equation.
Scary
Just
stuff.
deactivated. Get rid of it all.
Yeah,
it's hard to do though when you because there's those cached pages too.
Yep.
People can find those. So yeah, it is
so
tough.
even so Chris had that OkCupid site that he had actually deleted the profile, but Smith could actually see that he had a profile, but couldn't see it anymore since it was deleted. So kind of scary. So possible, but plausible, probably not.
Yeah, and getting a hold of Spokeo and White Pages.
Yeah,
that's a labor intensive right there because you're going to be spending probably a lot of time trying to convince them to get rid of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not going to be in a hurry to get rid of your stuff.
And there's a lot more than just those two databases.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
a ton of them.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much.
Rana.
Yep.